My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.
Alright, this is Glenn. He was the previous owner and he basically saved the 59 Pontiac Catalina. So here, tell us something about this when you had it.
Well, I found it in the back row of a used car lot and I recognized the car because I knew the owner. It was in horrible, horrible condition. Actually, the original cheater slicks that were on this car when it was new, they were leaning against the car. Now this is on Saturday, the car lot's closed, nobody there. So there was an employee working on his own car in the shop. So I banged on the door and I said, hey, I want to come back Monday and probably buy that old Pontiac. And he looked at me like, oh. I said, I know the car. So I said, will you do me a favor, roll the cheater slicks in the shop so nobody steals them. Tomorrow's Sunday, you know, you can just roll them away. In the shops, I came back Monday and bought the car because I knew the car. This car was owned by Roy Leidy from Wind Gap, and he was a consistent winner at the Mountain View drag strip in Wind Gap. Consistent winner with a 389 tri-power 3-speed transmission. In fact, when he first started racing it, it was still in the column, and he couldn't, you know, first to second, you know what happens there.
Yeah.
So he put a floor shift in, but that's all he did. He changed the gears. You know, it's a heavy car.
Yeah.
He was beating street rods and lighter cars, and nobody could figure out why this thing was so fast. 389 tri-power. What they didn't know, he was friends with a guy called Junkie Crane, who had a junkyard, but he also would work on the Pontiac racing team because at the time Pontiac sponsored NASCAR vehicles.
Right.
Somehow he finagled the NASCAR racing engine out of the Pontiac team, and that's the engine he sold to Roy to put in his car. Now, nobody knew that.
So this had a NASCAR engine?
It had a NASCAR racing engine. That's why he won so many races.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call that cheating or not. Maybe it would have put him in a different class. I don't know. But he won a lot of races. You have the DVD of him actually winning the races, so it's not a story, it's for real.
Yeah.
So this car was so it disappeared in the 70s, 76 I guess it was, and people thought it was gone forever. And then the car lot where I got it, he was friends with a guy called Pontiac Joe in Allentown, who had a Quonset hut full of Pontiacs, nothing but Pontiacs. So he started selling them off, he was getting old. Unfortunately, this one wound up outside because he had better cars that went inside. So this one, you know, Mother Nature took its toll, but then your genius brought it back. And I mean, there was guys, when I first bought this as found, the guys would give me numbers of the scrapyard. And I said, no, you don't understand. This car is famous, and it was born at this track. It was born here, became famous right here where we're standing.
Yeah.
So I let them have their fun, you know, and then you guys came along, brought it back from the dead.
Basically, yeah.
And that's pretty much it. But it was your genius, and you worked on this solid.
Yeah.
Solid for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And everything that was rusty is now new metal. So it's not a Bondo bucket.
They don't make parts for that, so there's a lot of fabrication and stuff like that.
How long did you wait to get those quarter panel strips? They were impossible.
What, the moldings?
The moldings.
Oh my God, yeah. This year I got them. This year, yeah.
I looked all over for a year and a half. Couldn't find them.
Yeah.
And Bonneville and Catalina are different.
Yeah, they're longer.
Bonneville's a little bit longer. Oh, Lou, is that who had the quarter strips?
That's where I got them.
So that's the story.
Yeah.
So you have a very famous car for this area.
Yeah, and it's not going nowhere.
And with that DVD that you have, not just tell people about it, you can show them. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Giuseppe.
Happy birthday to you.
There you
Yay!
go.
That one's yours.
It's like he's 3.
Put it that way.
Yeah?
Oh, wow, look at this.
They are impossible to find.
What is that? What are you serious?
That's a class winner jacket. When you won the class at Mountain View back in the 60s, you got that. But I had to.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Oh my God.
When I brought the car down when it was
That's
still
amazing.
messy,
Yeah.
a guy was walking around with that on.
Yeah, you told me about that guy.
I called him over and I said, $50 jacket. So he walked away. Came back a little bit later and he says, you know, I could use some money. What would you give me for it?
Get
So
out of here.
I wanted it real bad. I said, I'll give you $200 right now. Took it off and I got it. The reason, what's significant about that jacket, somewhere there's a picture of that car.
Yeah.
with the jacket like that hanging on the
Oh,
mirror.
wow.
Guys,
You have it.
it still fits in the tag.
Oh my God.
Kids,
Oh my gosh.
this is crazy, man. It fits you.
It's a perfect. Just don't grow anymore. You can wear it forever.
Yeah, that's good, Glenn. Tell him. Stop growing.
Dude, check
I
this
agree.
out. This is crazy, bro.
Well, it goes with the car.
Not bad, huh?
No, I hear
Look at
you,
the back.
bro. That's crazy, man.
If you were a class winner back in the 60s, these jackets are impossible to come by. The track's been closed since 1976. I happened upon it because a guy was wearing it, and I offered him enough money before he let go of it. He didn't want to sell it, but that stack of dead presidents eased the pain. So that's it.
Yeah, so when you won an event, I guess, in that class, you would
got that
get this
jacket.
jacket, you know?
And it's just a coincidence it happens to fit him perfectly.
Yeah, it literally fits perfectly.
It's like
yeah.
it was custom made by a tailor.
Now, this is not a reproduction. This is a jacket
Real deal.
from the 60s.
Real deal.
Somebody won this in their class, and they got this.
There would be
this exact
no
jacket.
reason to reproduce them because there aren't that many people that even knew about any of this.
Exactly.
You are sitting on a very, very famous car. And I'm glad it went to where it went because most people would not have had the talent to do what you did to this car. I watched the videos and all I saw was metal. I didn't see none of this. There was no Bondo. And the way you guys fixed that roof was caved in because a tree fell on this thing.
Yeah, you pushed it up.
Yeah, it was even.
That's right. We looked up.
It was even down.
Right.
Down,
Yeah.
It even got the windshield foam. Windshield foam
Yeah, it did.
was messed up.
Yeah, that's a different chrome.
And it
That's
broke
off
the
your parts
windshield.
car.
When I got this, I don't think it had that molding.
No, it didn't.
It didn't have the molding on top of the windshield.
So this was a major accomplishment bringing this car back. And what's nice about it, it doesn't look restored. And it was incredible how that parts car appeared out of nowhere, 15 miles from my house. When I saw that, I saw that on Marketplace at night, and it was at a place that I know the people. I said, oh my God, look at this. Everything that this car needed was on that parts car. I raced over there. I got there at 7:30 in the morning before they opened, and there was the Pontiac. They had the roof covered up, blue. So I went in, before I went in, before they opened, I talked to all 6 people that were waiting to come in, and I asked them what they were there for, to make sure they weren't there for the Pontiac. So they were all there for truck parts. I said, okay, I'm good. Because, I would have had to
Or you would have told them it's sold.
I would have had to kick in the afterburners, and make up some story. So anyway, I didn't know anything. I didn't want to walk over and look at it because that would attract attention. And let's go see what he's looking at. So I stayed right there, and I said to the guy, does it have an engine in it? The guy drove it in here. I said, what? He goes, yeah, it's a running, driving car. Oh my God. So that's when I called you.
Yeah.
The guy came out with the jumper box, started up, and it ran good. Oh my God, here's the 399 we couldn't find. Automatic trans, you don't need it, but it had a lot of good parts. That steering wheel in that car, it's got like a clear area. It's probably a $300 steering wheel. So I'm thinking, it had the nice Kragers in the back, I remember that. So I'm thinking they can take everything they need off of this parts car and have enough stuff left on it to sell to recoup some of the purchase price. That's what I had in mind. Got a famous drag car.
Yeah, the parts we took off that car, we got the front and rear bumpers. Because if I was going to repair the fender that was on this car, I have to cut the bird. I wanted to keep that. So we changed the fender, my throttle arm that goes to the carburetor to the gas pedal, that came off that car. My sun visors, my mirror, the arm that goes to the rearview mirror.
A lot of stuff that you never find.
My actual rearview mirror on the door, a lot of parts.
Took a year to find 2 moldings for the
And
quarter.
you made history by being the first 14-year-old to ever drive this car. No 14-year-old ever drove this car before.
And history, last car to go down Wind Gap track
That's right.
was this car.
This car.
Mountain View.
The last
Mountain
time
View
this
track.
car did that was 1976.
Yeah, when they closed. Wow, at the 50th anniversary, you ran it down the track.
That's 50 years?
Yeah, that's
Wait a minute,
50 years,
yeah,
2026.
2000.
So you
I just
That's
realized that
weird.
was 50 years, man.
That's actually
Oh, wow.
weird.
I kind of just
so
went together.
you and the car celebrated the 50th anniversary of the closing of the track.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
You're quicker with math than the rest of us, so that's how you figure it out.
That's all right. It took me 3 weeks, but that's all right.
One, since you bought a cannolis for my birthday, you got me that jacket for my birthday, I gotta do something for you, right?
You don't have to do nothing.
We're gonna go for a ride with the car.
You're only going to turn 15 once, and You're pretty impressive to most people, including me. I watched some of the old videos when you were 11 years old, rebuilding an engine in here. I'm thinking, when I was 11, I think I was still at coloring books. I was using crayons and coloring books at 11. This guy rebuilding an engine. I was just above wearing diapers at 11. And here's this guy rebuilding an engine, 11 years old. I was shocked. And now, these few years later, there's nobody that does what you do that I know of. I mean, you're one of a kind, of course, with your dad's guidance. But what I like, your dad would tell you or guide you, but he wouldn't do the work.
Yeah.
You did all the work. I watched the video. So you can repay me by taking for a quick. Well, we can't go on the highway though.
We can go around town.
Go up the street or stuff like that.
Okay.
I'll get on it a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be modest about it. I'll take it easy.
If we get pulled over, I'm going to take my cannoli and run in the woods and hide.
Thank you. I got an excuse to drive around.
A lot of fun to try.
Good old time. You know what he said?
Did you hear us? He said this thing. Yeah, by the time he hit third gear, I was ready to touch myself. I was all excited.
Yeah, for a 4,000-pound car, it ain't
Oh,
bad, right?
not bad.
It's pretty good.
It flies.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.